All right, Alan. When did you start playing what instruments do you play? Let's go.
Okay. I started out playing bass.
All right.
And then I switched to guitar shortly. Not switched, but started learning guitar shortly after I was playing bass. And then about a year, I think it was 2 years after I was playing guitar. So I started playing when I was like 12. I started playing bass in my school 6th grade band, you know.
Oh, yep.
My dad had an old bass in his closet, and I just found it one day and started playing around with it.
What was it?
It was this old headless bass, actually.
Ooh.
Like these old 80s, like cool, funky basses.
Okay.
Tiny little body.
Yeah, like the weird, like,
body.
Yeah.
And then like no headstock. And like you tune it down here at the body.
Okay.
You know? I should have brought it. It's pretty fucking dope. But
sounds like a flex for such a young age.
it was such a weird bass, but he taught me Smoke on the Water. Like,
fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like first song ever, Deep Purple, you know, and then Jimi Hendrix.
That's gotta be
and
the
shit.
first song is Smoke on the Water.
And so like after that, my parents put me in the school band, so I started reading music and like playing like orchestral style bass. You know what I mean? Started on electric, but then like later on got into that upright kind of thing in high school. You know,
Nice.
But yeah, and then I started playing drums when I was in the 8th grade. Because I was in the jazz band, which was you had to sacrifice your lunch in middle school to go to the jazz band.
That sucks, dude.
So like jazz band was during lunch, so I was like, "Fuck!" But I was like, "Whoa!" I really wanted to do it though. What was that one?
Are we good?
Yeah, I mean, I think so.
I think so.
Awesome.
I think we're chilling.
But anyway, yeah, jazz band, and I joined the jazz band, and I was playing guitar in that, you know, and. The drummer at the time just like stopped doing jazz band like right before we had our first concert, and I was like, well, damn, that sucks. And I was like, teacher, I can go ding 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 ding,
Right?
Yeah, you know what I mean? and just let me sit on the drum set and like experiment a little bit, and like I had it down a little bit, at least could do like simple things. And she was like, okay, now do the hi-hat on this 2 and 4 while you're doing that ding 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 ding, you know. And it's like, okay, now you know how to play like a little jazz beat, kind of, you know.
She's like, not quite my tempo.
Yeah, then threw a chair at me.
Yeah.
But
Just decapitated you with a Zildjian.
Why did my band teacher hella throw shit at people too? Is that like a band teacher thing? He would literally grab markers off
high
the
school?
high school. He would grab markers off the fucking thing and be like, just chuck it hard as fuck at you, bro. Like, yeah.
Dude, I remember in 8th grade, we had a new band teacher, and she was such a pushover, and we made her life a fucking living hell,
bro.
dude. We did such bullshit to that poor lady, dude. Like, we're such assholes. We like remember throwing the roll call clipboard on top of the fucking roof, dude. Like, we locked a kid in a fucking like bass closet one time. It was terrible. Like, we were pieces of shit.
That was me with all the student teachers who would come through and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm at Sac State and I'm a student teacher here." And I was just like, "Oh, I'm about to fucking end this man's whole career." Like, and we would always fuck with them. I remember I had a thing too. I would always ask all of them to homecoming.
Oh my god!
And it's like, most of them were
such a
like,
little shit.
Yeah. Just made it intentionally awkward. Even the guy, like the one who was like a guy, I asked him to homecoming too. I was just like, hey bro, you try to like squat
break
up,
the streak,
like, yeah,
dude.
you can't break the streak. I was like senior year, and everybody's like, bro, you won't. And I was like, I will. I don't give a fuck. Like, that was hilarious.
It's like, fuck you, I'm gonna do that.
Oh my god, we got someone who says in middle school that their band director threw a chair at the wall. Nice.
Oof,
Very nice.
That's
Yeah,
pretty good.
no, my middle school band teacher didn't like throw stuff, but he definitely like yelled and like cursed people out for
Damn.
sure. But
Dude,
you know.
I'm just used to fucking Mr. Winstead, dude. In
Mr.
middle
Winstead
school.
was the
He was
shit,
chill.
bro. He was
super chill.
the best, bro. That's
didn't
like
throw shit.
he was like a fucking like even amongst other band teachers like in the local area. Like our middle school band teacher was like known as the GOAT, like because he was like a old old theater gay dude, like, you know, like into, you know, into the arts and the theater, but he knew how to get like a good like performance out of people for sure.
Yeah.
And it I don't know, he was just really sick, and he was just like a really encouraging person in general. And like big shout out. Cause we were in middle school band together too, middle school jazz band. Yeah. And so that's, I was like, oh man, that's awesome. I love, that's a great environment.
Dude,
I
feel like I feel like we've talked about middle school, high school band with like a few guests at this point. Like,
for real, it's such an integral part of it,
dude. It really is.
Because honestly, my first middle school band teacher, where I started playing bass, was this older like raging lesbian lady, like super butch, but she was like German and shit.
Oh man,
and she like was super hard on kids, and like I literally seen her like scream bloody murder in front of their face, like oh, you need to sit down and shut up, like wow, like damn, holy shit. But she loved me because I was like, I'm not getting on her bad side, you know what I mean? And she also was like a bass player too, so she like kind of liked that, you know, that I was a bass player, and kind of took me under her wing a bit, and like it really inspired me to keep actually going with it, you know what I mean? Like she and then also my high school band teacher, my college instructors too, were all super like integral parts of me continuing music and like wanting to like do it. And you know what I mean? Like huge shout out to Miss Frew, Mr. Glazer in high school, and Diane Effertson over at ARC. Like
hell yeah, man.
Huge shout out to those guys. Like without them I wouldn't be playing the way I am today, you know what I mean?
Would you say your different music instructors and the different way they went at it like was able to get like different like things to grow out of your
absolutely, because my first teacher was super strict and hard on people, so you played it the way you needed to play it, you know what I mean? And then in high school it was cool because he was more relaxed and like wasn't too hard on people, but like would give you the look, like a dad look, like get your shit together, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so he was cool. He was kind of a cooler guy, but kind of had that dad vibe to him, you know?
Yeah.
And then in college it was just like hard. It was a combination of both hard ass but super lax at the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like literally calling you out in the middle of like a 30-piece band, like you're slowing down super hard, like you need to like work on that, you know what I mean? I'm like fuck, you know what I mean? In front of like 40 kids or something.
That is such a good motivator too, getting called the fuck out in front of a whole class,
right? But then in the hallways we're literally like roasting each other, you know what I mean? And like shooting the shit and like you know what I mean? So it's like I love those kinds of relationships with people too, where you get serious when you need to, you know what I mean? But we're hanging out, you know, having a good time. No one needs to be an asshole.
No, definitely. And it's like, I mean, when I was in high school band and on drumline, we were all, you know, we all dicked around more than anybody else when it wasn't business time.
Right.
But when it was serious time, we were all locked the fuck in, and that's like that definitely showed with the rest. Like, you know, we were always on point, compared to some of the other sections of the band.
Exactly how my high school band was too. Mm-hmm. And our teacher literally, when he knew that it was a whole day of just working with like the other sections, like the woodwinds and stuff, he would literally be like, "All right, drums, go outside. I don't give a fuck. Go do whatever the fuck you want. Like, do not be in here because you're gonna fucking distract everyone." You know what I mean? Like, because we had our shit together. And like like you said, like when we had to actually play, it was like on point. You know what I mean?
High key, our band teacher would pit us against each other because if the band, like the drum line was like all on the same page, like he wouldn't be able to like say shit to us because we were so good at running ourselves.
Yeah.
And it's like he needed us to be bickering with each other, bro. It was fucking wild,
Some
bro.
mind games.
For real. Some big time playing favorites to like an nth degree, you know?
Yeah.
Like just like being like, oh, well, he's in charge, so you have to listen to him, and it's all like, why is he in charge? And it's like, because I said so.
Yep.
And then it's a trip. It was a trip. But I was saying too, I was like, high school is where I learned about like the super disciplined kind of viewpoint towards music, because my high school music teacher, very, very rigid guy, and like I'm not gonna lie, we'd play a bunch of boring ass shit, and I was all like, why are we playing this? A, the school doesn't give money to the band program to get better music. A. B, this is what our music teacher picked. So why did he pick this? I was like, what does he see in this? And it was just like a lot of stuff where it was like, you had to really pay attention to like the counting, you know, where it'd be like kind of like very long pieces that are meant to be like played like in like a big like ballroom or sort of event setting. And then it's like
acts. And like, the first act is here. There's like it's a fucking long ass piece.
Yeah. Some of them were boring as fuck, but definitely learned how to like appreciate, you know, all elements. Because then when I was in the Sound of Music for like the musical, and it's like all you're gonna do for the whole song is
right.
I was playing drums for Sound of Music. And
doing the uns with the umlauts and everything.
Yeah, no, for real. Yeah, exactly. Wearing the lederhosen, you know, and a little cap, you know.
Oh,
yeah. I wore lederhosen in the pit of the musical.
Oh, shit.
No, I didn't. I wore all black. The pit wears all black. Yeah, the pit wears all black.
That would be sick if the pit were all lederhosen.
Dude, that would have been heat for Sound of Music. I just want to say real quick too. I've said this a million times, but my girlfriend in high school played the Nazi leader in the Sound of Music.
Oh my god, was she like blonde?
You're like, this is so hot.
She
right
wasn't.
now, and I don't know why.
She wasn't blonde, but she was very intimidating. So I can see why.
Popping open a cold one here, boys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's Modelo time.
Oh,
actually, it's
Pacifico time. There you go.
Yeah, I know you bought them.
I can't read,
dude. Yeah.
Mark, I can't read.
The tell-all expose about Alan. He can't read. He's like, I gotta tell you.